Alright. Okay, so this is the deck I took for this past Thursday at Locals. I ended up playing Despia Shaddoll with Dogmatika. I did pretty okay. It was a 4-round local, so it was like shorter than the usual locals we had. This video is coming out kind of late because I've just been busy with the Master Duel, so but anyway, yeah, it was pretty alright. Round 1 played Ultra Guys, which was my only loss. It was just a bad matchup for this deck. Round 2 I played against Dark Magician. Like both games I somehow ended up outing Dragoon. The first game I ended up outing 2 Dragoons. I don't know if he played third one or not, but it was alright. It's just Schism and Super Poly. Round 3 I played against Sword Soul. That one beat 2-0. Game 1 I should have lost, but he ended up overextending, and he could have OTK'd me on like on the turn 2, but he ended up overextending and ended up playing into Nibiru. My hand was like really bad, but he pretty much just like Protoss kind of carried him that game, and he just got greedy, overextended, and he could have just OTK'd. Round 2 he didn't open up too bad. Well, he opened up really bad, but I opened up better than him. And then round 4 played against Grimajustan. That one I could have. I am winning that one 2-1. I could have won a 2-0, but game 2 I just misplayed. I could have El Shaddoll Fusion for game because I had Construct, and I think I had Winda. I had Construct and Apcalone, and then no, it was actually Mechaba and Construct, and I could have probably just El Shaddoll Fusion both of them to another Construct and probably won from there. But anyway, it was pretty alright locals. It's 40 cards. This deck is a lot similar to PAX List, like from a few months ago. It's just doing some testing and trying out different builds, but this list, like, it did pretty okay in testing. Like, there's pretty much nothing I would change. I tried to add in the DPE engine, but I just, for that I needed to cut like probably something like Dogmatika cards. Anyway, deck profile is 3 Aliber and 1 Dramaturge for the Despia monsters. I did try testing Tragedy and playing all the Shaddoll cards at 1. All the Shaddoll cards monsters of 1-ofs. But the thing about Tragedy is just break my hands, and it just like didn't help out at all. For me, these 4 were the best Despia monsters play. They just like came in so handy in the game. Dramaturge just so good in the game stuff. Just whenever extra deck monsters summoned. For the Shaddoll monsters, play 2 Windy, 2 Hedgehog, 1 Squamata, 1 Beast, 1 Aerial, and 1 Dragon. Again, I was testing out 2 tragedy and just playing one of each of all the Shaddoll monsters. Probably going forward, I'd probably test out tragedy again. So these were good overall. Dogmatika cards, one of each Ecclesia, Floor, and Nadir Servant. For the last monster I play is 3 Nibiru. This was the only hand trap I played. It's just the extra decks, or the main deck's just so tight. I just wanted to keep it at 40. Nibiru was just great overall. And it being a light monster, just send off Shaddoll Fusion to make Construct is just pretty good. For spells, for the rest of spells, 3 Prosperity, 3 Branded Opening, just to either add or special summon Aliber, or add the Dramaturge. For the fusion cards, run 3 Super Poly, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 3 El Shaddoll Fusion, 1 Theater, and 1 Branded Red. Branded Red was pretty good. Just be able to add back Aliber, and also just be able to fusion something from hand, or just by banishing all my fusion materials. Yeah, it's pretty much like Schism in a way, except it doesn't. I don't think it. No, it doesn't banish from the grave. Last spell play was called Body Grave. This was supposed to be a Foolish Burial, but I couldn't find it in time, so it did work out pretty good. For the only traps I ran is Schism and Shaddoll Incarnation. These were pretty good. Schism overall is just a good card. Incarnation came in handy for summoning back things like what was it? Abkalon, and just be able to negate a card in the field. Anyway, that's the main deck, 40 cards. For the extra deck, run 3 Abkalon, 3 Winda, 2 Construct for the Shaddoll monsters. I usually banish 1 Abkalon, 1 Winda for Prosperity, just depending on the matchup. And then usually sometimes I'll banish Starving Venom or Natis, just depending on what the matchup is. Anyway, for the Despia Fusion monsters, run 1 of the or 2 of the Quarteries, or however you say it, and 1 Masquerade. I was playing the 3 material one, the one that burns your opponent whenever you run something into it, but I just decided to cut it out just because, like, just for something a lot better. I think, yeah, Masquerade came out pretty okay. It did burn my opponent enough to where I can game him. Last 2 cards run is Starving Venom and Natis. The last 2 cards, or last fusion cards, I mean, last 2 cards, Gravity Controller and Verde for 15 card extra deck. For the side deck, it's just pretty standard, generic. What I usually runs 3 Drool, 3 Lancia, 3 Cosmic, 3 Evenly Matched, and 3 Judgment. It's just a side deck I've been running for probably the past few months, and it's done pretty okay from what I've been doing. from testing and everything. But anyway, yeah, that's the whole Despia deck. It did pretty good. I'll try to test it out more in the future. Just try to change up a few things. Probably go back to running tragedy and yeah, go back to probably just one of the Shaddoll monsters and try to run the two tragedy. Anyway, that's it for the deck profile. I'll I'll see if I can try to upload replays from Master Duel. Just to add like something different. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Just see what I play next week.